The High School Readiness Indicator, or HSRI, is a metric or measurement that educators use to drive services that are provided to students. Services like interventions and supports. But before we learn more about what exactly the HSRI is and why we use it now, we need to understand data trends and why the need for the HSRI even came about. So let's take a journey through time. And it wasn't that long ago that high school graduation rates of some of the largest school districts were only about 60 to 70%. Students weren't graduating, which meant they weren't prepared or qualified for entry-level jobs, and certainly not eligible for college. And this was a problem, and it raised the alarm. So across the board, educators worked together to get students graduating again. And graduation rates soared to the 80%, 90%, and even higher. Cool story, right? Well, fast forward. Technology has changed our world, and the workforce became even more competitive. And that meant high school graduation became a minimum requirement. And those well-paying careers with benefits and retirement, well, those were being taken by individuals with college education and those with specific skill sets. Now, don't get me wrong, college isn't the only path to career success. There are lots of opportunities that might require less than a 4-year degree, like a welder, architect, or business entrepreneur. And any one of those are fine career choices. However, without a college education, our current students, they're blocked out of many viable career options. And this is where the HSRI comes in. So we started tracking students even after they've successfully finished high school. And everybody had their own paths, but we focused on the ones who chose to go to college. And what we found, it stunned us. The same alarm that went off all those years back when students weren't graduating, well, it's sounding off in this very moment. So the data we found, it showed that among those students who went to college, well, we found similarities in those who finished their 4-year degrees, and we also found similarities in students who didn't finish college, probably with debt. One thing that determined success in college was traced back, you guessed it, to middle school. And those college students who walked across the stage to pick up their diploma, well, those college graduates are the same middle school students who earned only A's, B's, and C's while they were in middle school. That's right. A's, B's, and C's in middle school is linked to college completion. However, unfortunately, the opposite is also true. The same students dropping out of college were also the same students who earned a few D's and F's along the way in middle school. So with this information, the HSRI is born. Students who meet the HSRI criteria, they're students who have only earned A's, B's, and C's in middle school. So our goal is to use the HSRI, nothing but A's, B's, and C's, to help get students ready for their future. We want you to be high school ready, and if I'm being honest, you need to be high school ready. And parents, you need your child to be high school ready. Your future depends on it.